Hey, what's going on, guys? It's OB here, and today, as you know, it is Sunday, so that can only mean one thing: Science Sundays. Alright, sorry, this is going to be a late upload towards later on at the night. Maybe I'm going to try and get this rendered and loaded straight away. In the background is some Black Ops 2. I think it's TDM. I'm sorry for how bad I play. That's because it was on PC, and I'm taking over Science Sundays for 4 weeks. This is second week because Calvaryns is currently in Fiji. Hope you're having a nice time, mate. Don't forget to send me a postcard. Well, anyway, this episode of Science Sundays is going to be about evolution. From what I can remember, what I said last week. Now, evolution, we all know that there's theories behind it. Um, that some people don't believe in evolution or evolution, however you say it, because they are more of the religious kind. Um, but I'm going to be talking about the theories of evolution and the scientific facts behind it. Now, we all know evolution is it's like the change of our biological cells and stuff inside us. Like Charles Darwin was the first to bring up the theory of evolution by natural selection. Um, this means that the more like offsprings a certain, family, or say it's family or animals produce, that means the more are possibly going to survive. And say one of these animals is born with, say say they're an animal and they're born with sharper claws than the rest to kill the animals. That means they're going to live. They're more likely to live because they've got the tools ready to, survive. And also, um, the ones that also have something else different. It's a bit hard to explain because I've just copied something off the internet and wrote it down in a notepad. So I'm just trying to reread what I put through. Sorry about this. This is very, very bad of me. I hadn't actually got around to doing this commentary, but here we go. Um, and we've had theories that we originated from monkeys, but the monkeys originated from the cells. But what is it? Evolution. Evolution is, as I've said, it's a mutation of the cells that help us survive. Basically, the fittest survive. Now, we know this because, say, out in the Sahara Desert or wherever the deserts are, where the lions, cheetahs, and all the other type of cats live, um, only fittest survive. You've got to be good at doing what you're doing to be able to eat over there. I mean, if a lion doesn't catch its food, well, the lion's obviously going to die, isn't it? So if the lion catches its food, that means that lion's going to live, which means another lion's going to die because that's not going to be able to catch the food. So therefore, the fittest will survive. Um, and that's basically um, how the fittest survive. Also, you can adapt, even though it's going to take millions and millions and millions of years for you to adapt. All it's kind of hard for me to say because I don't really know how to talk about, changing the way you adapt to things. You could say it's a bit like Call of Duty. Say someone's sitting in the corner camping and you know they're there, you're going to adapt your play to, try and get them. You're not just going to keep running straight in the same way. You're obviously going to change the way you play. It's a bit like all these animals. Say like there's a purple moth in your room or something. I don't know. And it's trying to be camouflaged, but it's obviously not going to be camouflaged unless your room is purple. So how did that moth become to be purple? Well, it become to be purple through cell mutation and other stuff like that from the way the environment it lives in. If it's in that type of area for a while, it's obviously going to try and change the way it looks to try and not get hunted. It's a bit like there's some fish in the sea where they look like rocks at the bottom of the ocean because they sit at the bottom of the ocean, just eating off of little fish or whatever you call them. Can't remember, barnacles, whatever. Um, but they sit at the bottom of the ocean looking like a rock because that's the easiest for them. Basically, only the fittest survive, and the easier it is for you, the more chance you have of living. Um, I can't really explain how else to go about it. And that's been evolution, guys. So sorry about my bad commentary skills, as I find it really, and it is really, really hard to try and take over someone else's series. Um, so sorry about that, Calvin. Don't be mad at me because I've done such a shit job. Retouch on all these subjects that I'm speaking about, because you'll obviously have more scientific things about it. Um, anyway, guys, this has been an episode of Science Sundays from me. Next week I might try and get Drebin to do it. If not, it will be me. Don't forget to subscribe to the EXG Network. Follow us on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe to me. Subscribe to Calvaryn, because he is the guy that normally does this. Give him a follow on Twitter. Leave him some nice messages, because he will be back from Fiji in 2 weeks. So have a nice time, mate. This has been Obi. Peace out.